So we're starting with a little bit of a more interesting warm-up, I guess. Interesting only in that it's different than what we've been doing. So I just got a list of different things we're going to try out. We get down into the push-up position. Back up. All right, down here in the push-up position, all we're doing is switching. We're just doing some stuff that's going to like working on our fingers here. That's stuff we think about all the time. So everything's out there, and you're all standing up still. I know, you can't see me drop down. All right, we're going to do it for 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Just tapping that opposite shoulder. Shifting your weight from one hand to the other. 10 seconds down. 15, we're halfway there. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3. All right, up on your feet. Next we're going to do is lunge with a high knee. Okay, we've done this kind of thing. But what we're doing is stepping back into the lunge, like this, the exercise lunge, not the fencing lunge. And then come here for the high knee. Then switch. Step back into the lunge, go for the high knee. That's all we're doing. 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. Down, up, down, up. Faster than me, if you want. I assume that you guys didn't just fall off the bicycle. I'm like super bruised. It's dumb. No fault. It doesn't make us feel any better. Yep. Down. It's not looking like a clock. I'm gonna guess we got 5 more seconds. And there we go. Well done, I assume. Okay. Down on the ground again. Superman hold. And here like this. Legs and arms up. 30 seconds. You know the drill. On your belly, legs and arms up. Come on, guys. Okay. Ready, set, go. 30 seconds. See how much distance you can get there. Just swim like a fish. Or just hang out. Well, you're halfway there. I feel like Superman. I kind of wish I had like a pad though. This floor is not very comfortable. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and up. All right. Oh, which is fun. Okay. The next one I got here. Walking lunges. That's boring. I'm not gonna do that one. Okay. Mountain climbers. Stop me if you've heard this one before. So back down into push-up position. Yes, I'll do it from the side. So you can see. And here, push-up position. And we're going, boom, like that. Running like we're doing push-ups. You guys ready? Set, go. Do it faster, slower. You're all younger than me. Chill yourselves, you know? Go crazy. Almost there. More like a moonwalk. All right. That was a fun one. Okay. Inchworms. All right. I'm going to do kind of an adapted version. You guys probably have stretching enough hamstrings that you don't have to. So you can add a push-up to this if you like. You want to make it extra fun. Start standing up. Hands down to the ground. When you do this, your legs should be straight. I bend them. Get your hands down there. Walk out. Push-up position. You can do a push-up. And then walk back. Back up. Down. All that stuff. Push-up if you want. Back standing. Then push it out. Try to get your upper body used to doing stuff. We don't warm up a ton with our upper body stuff. One more. That hard to start for my leg on that one. All right. Nice job. And those are called inchworms. Okay. I swear I tried these before. I'm making you guys do. Okay. Next is called shuffle. What we're going to do is get your hands however you want on your hips, up in the air. I don't know, jazz hands. Just switching feet. This. Kind of like your jump roping. You can do it however you want. Soft movement. Like a robot. Real fast, real slow. I like this one. Okay. Nice job. I'm just doing everything for 30 seconds. Maybe for longer. Okay. Knee hugs. This is an old-fashioned one. Bring your knee up. Give it a little pull. You can do it while you're walking to a place. Pull it up. Don't forget to watch the clock. Really hug it in there, you know? Stretch out that butt. Pull it up. Almost there. It's easy. This is an easy one. Okay. Knee hugs. Leg swings. Balance. I'm not going to pick a lunge in this one. If you want to do a lunge, you can. But I'm just going for the balance part of things. And we're just picking up, picking back, up, and back. So twice for each side. Get that balance going. Keep your legs straight. I know mine aren't like super straight. But a little bit of a hamstring stretching here. 2. Balance is so important. I've not been on my balance board for a while. I can tell. Maybe that's why I fell off the bicycle the other day. No. Keep swinging. Yeah, off your balance. Don't be ashamed to put your toe down if you lose your balance. Cool. All right, enough of that. Leg strings. Yeah, this one's kind of interesting. It's called the hamstring scoop. So all you're going to do is kind of get a little bit of different distance to travel. Take a step, keep that leg straight, keep the knees past. Step, keep your knees past. All right, so this is not exactly super high intensity. Just giving you a chance to a little stretch. Feel it in your hip, back of your leg. Bring it back, like all the way back up. And you come up from there. You know, straighten up. Like walk along like a robot. Scoop. Step. Scoop. Step. Scoop. Woo! Couple more. Step and scoop. Keep that leg nice and straight. All right, enough of that. Stay scooping. Okay, this is the one. I know I can do it once, but I really want to see how many times you guys can do it. I actually can do it much better on a straight wall. If this thing is not straight, tilts forward, so it's a little harder. But I'll demonstrate it once, then I want you guys to, you know, go figure it out. So, start in push-up position with your feet up against the wall, and then your feet stick. Walk so far, so up the wall, as high as you can. If you have a straight wall, it's a lot easier. If it's tilted wall, it's not. All right, so start with those heels right up against the wall. Look at that. Grace getting all the way upside down. Nice. Nice job, Charlie. Mike is up there. Looking good, you guys. I don't know. That's kind of a fun one. You guys can probably do it a million times. Something to do with your board. You can get all the way up and get your feet off the wall if you're super balancy. Look at them go. All right, you guys obviously use your arms more than I do. Okay, so that's called the wall climb. I don't know, practice that one this week. Then like show it off next week. Okay, the next ones are like pretty easy, just sort of like cool down ones, but we're still gonna use our arms a little bit. So back down into push-up position. Well, actually plank position here. But I can't see like this. Right, so we're plank. And just go up to push-up and back down to plank. We'll just switch around. Up to push-up, down to plank. You can do a push-up in between here if you want. I'm not going to. Just telling you can. You guys are ambitious. Right, down to plank, up to push-up, down to plank, push-up. Let's do it. All right. So I've already done like tons more arms than I'm used to. We got one left, and it's the plank walk. But it's not technically a plank. It's more like a push-up position. Because your arms are straight. It goes like this. Up here in push-up position, and we go over to the side. We're just sort of like sidestepping. Over to the left, over to the right, over to the left, over to the right, over to the left, over to the right. I think we're supposed to move our arms and our legs at the same time. Woo! Good jump. Right, left, one more, to the right. Great. Good job. Hope you guys are warmed up. Because it's kind of warm today. All right. Back into stretching. All right. Legs nice and wide. We'll start by stretching out. Arms over our heads. Give that a nice pull. Stretch out those ribs. And now back over the other side. Pull it over. And then back up to the middle. Tip it over at the waist. Let your head relax. I'm not going to because the audio is going to be horrible if I do. Let your arms dangle. Let your fingers dangle. Let the sweat drip off your nose. And now walk your hands over to the left side. And that nice, comfortable runner's position. Runner's stretch. Right? Set that back knee gently down on the ground. Bring your body upright. Arms up on either side of your head. Stretch it out. Arch that back. Look up to the sky or the ceiling or whatever's up there. Snarf the sweat out of your eyeballs. Gross. And now put your knees back down on the ground. Pick up that back knee. Then leg nice and straight. Get your balance, bring your body upright. Arms up on either side of your head. Nice and upright. Put those arms as straight as you can. Arching it back. You guys do this every day, right? So good for ya. And now left hand forward, right hand back. So looking forward here. Try to balance them out. Think about getting that back leg nice and straight. Sink down into this. You know, really just soak it up. Take that left hand inside of your left leg. Right hand up in the sky. While you're here, still think about straightening out that back leg. Still think about that lunge you're in. Still think about breathing. And now drop that right hand down. Back into runner stretch. And now walk your hands back to the middle. Give your body a little break, a little chance to be symmetrical for a second here. And now walk over to the right side. Runner stretch on the right. Set that back knee down. Bring those arms up on either side of your head. way too easy for you, you're gonna skip the knee down part. Go right for the knee up. I like it. I like the way it steps into, you know, getting like really serious. Bring your hands back down. Pick up that back knee. Get your balance. Bring your body upright. Arms up. Right side of your head. Look up at the sky. Feel your belly stretch. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget about your lunge. Nice and stretched out. Right hand forward. Left hand back. Balance out those arms. So that I can see. You can see yourself, you know, everything straight. Are you lined up with back leg straight? The right hand on the inside of the right leg. Left arm up in the sky. Look up at that left arm. Breathe up at that left arm. This stretch makes me so much better at remembering which is right and which is left. I'm horrible at that. And then drop that left hand down. We are back to the runner stretch. Still stretching. Back to the middle. Still stretching. Take a deep breath. And let it out. Relax a little bit so you can get a little bit more stretch in the backs of your legs there. And now, roll it back up. So you bring yourself upright. Bring your feet together. Nicely done. Use my nice sweat towel here. Ooh, gross. Okay. So, we did a bunch with our arms. I don't know. I did. Maybe you guys didn't feel like you did, but I did. So, a little arm stretch out for warm up too. Challenge. Sometime we're all doing more stuff. Anybody else crashed their bicycle lately? Yeah. There's the other direction. It wasn't my bicycle that I crashed. It was my husband's bicycle, and it was really big. So it was a little bigger than I probably should have been on. That was part of the reason. Lesson learned. Bigger circles, just kind of like medium size. Medium size other direction. Gosh, I get talking and I could just like do this forever. And now really big circles. Get those shoulders really warmed up. Other direction. You guys would not believe how busy the parking lot is here today. Liberman's is open and there's like a million cars everywhere. I had to fight for my own parking spot. Fencing spot. All right, roll those shoulders. Roll them. Up and back. Up and back. Here we go. Roll forward. Yes. All right. Shake them out. Bring that arm across. And then stretch. Move straight. Let it go. Other arm. Bring it across. And then stretch. So good. And one last arm thing. I know I do all the same stuff, but these are the ones I like. Right arm straight up. Drop it down behind your head. Grab that elbow. Pull. Stretch out that tricep. We will hold a blade today. So, you know, let it go. Other arm straight up. Drop it down behind your head. Pull over. All right, enough of that. You guys are good. Stretched out, warmed up. Get your glove. Get a weapon. Get ready to pretend hit things. Not real things, fake things. I've had this blade since I was you guys' age. Like, I got it when I was like 16. So I got it. Probably means I don't use it enough. Okay, so we're just gonna do footwork with blade because I will make you do circles. Grace and Charlie have like a little bit more space today. Oh, Charlie went back inside. Okay. Well, we'll still do footwork as though we're in the room. Okay. Everybody on guard, starting off nice and easy, and advance, retreat, advance, retreat, little advance, advance and retreat. Double advance, double retreat, double advance, double retreat, double advance, double retreat, double advance, double retreat, advance lunge, and tiny circles while you're here. Tiny circles and lean it forward a little bit. Back up to normal. And circles in the other direction, don't forget that. Back up to on guard, retreat, double advance, double retreat, double advance, double retreat. Make a little more streamlined, advancing and retreating. Right? Forward and back, double retreat, double advance, double retreat, double advance and a lunge. Finish off with that lunge if you got the space. Hang out here for a second, back to on guard, retreat, double retreat, double advance lunge. Back to on guard, retreat, double retreat, advance lunge, back to roll, and lunge, redouble. There's no point in doing the redouble if we're not going to do it like right afterwards. So next one, back to on guard, couple retreats. We're going to do lunge and redouble. So advance lunge and redouble. We're going to do it like 5 times, just so you know. Just go for it. Okay, ready? Advance, lunge, redouble. Back to on guard and retreat. Advance, lunge, redouble. Back to on guard, 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 retreat. One more time. I think I did a double advance. Advance, lunge, double. Back to on guard, retreat. It's almost like it's a song. Could be a song, maybe by the Ramones. Yeah. On guard. Jumping in place. Back and forth. It's like, you know, you're on the strip. Back and forth. Jumping in place. Back and forth. Back and forth. And get ready. We're going to do the lunge here and lunge. Back to on guard. Back up to jumping. Back and forth. And lunge. Back to on guard. Back and forth. You don't have to just jump back and forth. You can do 2 forward, 2 back. Really get those calves working. And lunge. Back to on guard. Jump, jump, jump. And extend and lunge. I don't have to say extend, do I? You guys know. Back to on guard. Retreat. Jump in place. Stop for a second. Pull a crossover. Crossover is such a relaxing thing to do. Cross back. Cross forward. Cross back. Cross forward. That's so good. Push back. Push forward lunge. Back to back. Push back. Push back. Just so you remember. Push forward lunge. Back to lunge. And jump in place. Keeping an eye on my computer battery here. And there we are, yeah. And back and forth. And lunge. Back to on guard. And lunge. Back to on guard. And lunge. Redouble. And back to on guard. Retreat. Double retreat. Advance. Double retreat. Advance. Jumping in place. Oh. Extend and lunge. Hang out here for a second. I don't know. It's just relaxing. Back to on guard. We're jumping. We're just in the mood. Move, jump up and down. And lunge. Tiny circles. While we're here, tiny circles. Other direction. Yeah. Make that doorknob sing. Well, actually, don't make that doorknob sing. Don't hit the doorknob. Back to on. Retreat. Advance. Retreat. Advance. We're kind of taking it down a little bit. Right? It's like a slow dance. Back and forth. It's a fast, slow dance. And press with a lunge. Back to on guard. Retreat. And lunge. Back to on guard. Advance and lunge. Advance and retreat. Sorry. Advance, retreat. Advance, retreat. Bringing it down. Crossover forward. Lazy. Crossover backwards. Lazy. Advance, retreat. Ease food. Extend that blade. One final lunge, just because we like to do it. Okay, back to on guard. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Grab some water. We're gonna do some blade work today. I'd say, for the most part, really, as long as you can hit a wall or something hard, you'll be good. I've got El Demo here. I'm gonna drag him a little bit closer. But basically, you can do some stuff in the low line. I know you guys have an imaginary blade, and I have a real blade hit, but I promise you, El Demo is not much better than just fencing with the air. So, and mostly we want to focus on the way we're using our hands in the low line. So I'm going to talk about that once I get this water in my mouth.
Okay.
Yes, we're going to talk about low lines. Like, what? Okay, hang on, let me drag this guy over. Here he comes. Okay, see him? You miss him? There he is. Okay. We're going to start off really easy, and I'm going to be really cruel. We're actually going to start off with a beat. I know you guys have nothing to beat for the most part. It's an imaginary beat. Okay? So, thinking about making these attacks in the low line. Most of us, we might, I would guess, tend to dominate our attacks to the high line. There's a little bit difference in hand position when we're in the low line. So, when I'm in the low line, in the 8th position, my hand is more supinated. You remember, I've learned this in anatomy class. It's easy to remember supinated because if your hand is supinated, you could hold soup in it. Right? Very, very useful. And then the opposite of supinated is pronated. That's kind of meaningless. I don't know the mnemonic for that. But supinated, palm up, holding soup. So when we're in 8, the reason that I usually coach people to attack in the low lines in the 8 with a supinated position is because when you attack with your thumb on top, your blade is bending this way, up and down, which is fine in the high line. In the low line, we want our blade to bend more side to side. I don't know if you can see this. So we want the blade to be bending either to my opponent's right or left, because I'm going to have less of a tendency to be interfering with their blade, or they're interfering with mine. So, and it also tends to make my points stick a little bit more. So we're going to start off super basic, all right? I'm at lunge distance. I'm going to do a low line beat, and remember, when we're doing a low line beat, our hand is supinated, which means that instead of making a rainbow, we're making a smiley face, right? So we're making a smiley face. Come over here. I'm making that boat-like curve, and when we hit blades, points are crossed with the points down below the bell guards, as opposed to when we're in the high line and we're up top. Okay. So I make contact with the blade this way, and then I keep my hand supinated and come forward for the touch. See how my blade is bending to the side there. Okay. So this is fine to practice without an opponent because this is hand positioning and getting it right. I can come in the low line. I can keep my thumb on top and finish this way, but I feel it is cleaner and more true low line if you are supinated. Okay, and I also find I get a lot more sticking power when I go that way. Okay, so just from lunge distance, we're going to beat and finish an 8. Okay, so this is just a beat to 7, finish an 8. I hope the blade is not too loud. Beat to 7, finish to 8. Beat to 7, finish to 8. Beat to 7, finish to 8. FA fencers, feel free to go for the leg if you want. Beat to 7, finish to 8. Beat to 7, finish to 8. You see, when I'm making that beat, my foot is in the air, and it does not land until after my tip lands. More important for foilettes, but good practice. Beat, 10 to 8. Beat, 10 to 8. All right, now we're going to do the same thing just at lunge distance in 7. Harder for me because El Demo does not get out of the way for me. Okay, so now I'm coming over here into 7. I'm going to beat. So when I do that, now my hand is pronated, meaning that my knuckles are up. Okay, because 7 is like the hardest thing to hit because this darn arm is in the way. So I really need to get that angle on my blade Because if my blade bends this way, when I'm right underneath his weapon arm, his weapon arm is gonna get in the way of me making a touch. Whereas if it bends out to the side, his blade is not gonna interfere as much. Okay, so feet in 7, just at lunge distance, feet, and finish. At the fencers, go ahead and hit him in the leg, feet, finish, feet, finish, feet, finish. Right over there on that side. Helps if he's fatter, got a little bit more target. Feet, and finish. Okay, so it's pretty basic. You guys should be pretty well versed in that. Let's just add the advance. So what we're gonna do is doing the beat and advance at the same time, finishing with a lunge, starting at 8. Okay, beat 7, finish at 8. Sorry, beat with the advance, so they might do beat, and then advance, and then finish with a lunge. Advance lunge, beat, advance lunge, beat, advance lunge, beat, lunge, that lunge. All right, same thing in 7th position. Harder to hit this one. You can get anything like a blade that's in your way. It's good practice. Because this blade and this arm make this a hard target to hit. So now with more movement, it's going to be even more challenging for me. So here I come. I'm feeding in 7, finishing underneath, and feeding on that advance. Finish with a lunge. Feed on the advance, and feed on the advance. 2 more times. Feed with lunge. Advance and lunge. That's enough. All right. So very basic beat attack. You guys don't have a blade to beat. I'm sorry, it's kind of mean. I do have other beat stuff we're gonna do. Okay. Now we're gonna do circle beat. I know. All right. So I'm starting at 7 again. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over and beat and finish an 8. Okay. So starting at 7, come over for the beat, finish an 8. 7th position, beat, finish 8. 7, beat, 8. Okay, one more time. Sorry. 7, beat, and 8, and finish. Now we're going to throw that extra advance in there. Here, I'm going to slide Elton a little bit farther back because that's probably out of the video. Okay. Okay, so starting in 7, we're going to do the beat on the advance. Finish with the lunge. And beat on the advance. Finish by that lunge. Beat on the advance. Finish on the lunge. Beat on the advance. Finish on the lunge. Beat on the advance. Finish on the lunge. Woohoo! Okay. Other line. So what we're going to do here is you're going to start in 8. You circle beat to 7. Finish in 7th position. I realize that because it's parallel lines, it's really hard for you guys to see. So I hope you remember your lines. Right? 7, for your pointed more on the left-handed side. If you're right-handed. Okay. On guard in 8th position. Remember, supination when we're in 8. We come over in 7th, means our knuckles are up in pronation. Finish with that beat. And lunge in there. Okay? Starting in 8. And circle beat. Really getting it right in the groin there. Starting in 8, circle beat 7. Starting at 8th position, circle beat, and lunge. One more time, 8th position, circle, and lunge. You got me that time. Yeah. I feel like he's got a new squishy thing on here. The other thing kept falling off. Okay. Now I'm going to even the score a little bit. I know I have him. I'm going to be beating in a line that he doesn't exist in. So, I'm actually going to start in 6th position on this one. What I want to do is beat in 4. That's my points higher than my bell guard. Come over here and beat in 4. And then I'm going to come back down and finish in 8 in supination. Okay? Imaginary beat for me now. Okay? So, the blade's up in 4. I'm going to beat to 4 and then finish to 8. Get that nice supinated hand. Got that bend, the bend of the blade joined all the way over to the right. And beat to 4, finish to 8. Do this with the advance. Beat on the advance, finish to 8. Beat on the advance, finish to 8. Beat on the advance, finish to 8. One more time. Beat on the advance, finish to 8. guess what we're going to do next? We're going to beat in 6 and finish in 7, right? Symmetrical, why not? Okay, so I'm starting in 4th position here, and I'm going to come over and beat in 6 on my advance, finish in 7, or on the leg if I was an epee fencer, my lunge. I'm going to try to hit them on my actual foil target. All right, so beating in 6, coming down, beating in 7. Beat to 6, finish 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 in 7. All right. What else we got here? Circle beat. Good. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna throw that in there. So what I am gonna throw in here is we can do all these things and not necessarily assume that when we're done doing this, that we're done attacking. Okay? We're gonna assume that the result of this attack is not a touch, and I'm finishing with some infighting. Yeah. Even though nobody's gonna let us infight on the strip for some time. Not until there's a vaccine. We're actually saying that will not be allowed. But why not practice it? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start with the first one we did, the nice basic one. We're beating in the low line and finishing an 8. Right? I'm finishing my lunge here. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come up and get that last hit. Right? It's the only time we're gonna practice our infighting because of course we're not going to be practicing it with anybody else anytime soon. Gotta keep up with it. Okay, I've already done more infighting during quarantine than I've ever done in my life. Keep it up. Okay, so starting with just a regular beat and finish to 8. Supinated hand, and then we're going to pull it up into that close fighting. So beat, lunge, come up close. Bring your back foot up to get that balance in. Hope you guys can see me. Again, and beat, lunge, and then close at distance. Get that close hit. Again, and beat, lunge, and then close it. Get that nice click so you know you hit. Beat, lunge, and then finish. Remember, keep that non-dominant hand shoulder back. You don't want to turn around and finish this way. You still want to keep this shoulder back here. So here we go. Beat and lunge, and you're not done, right? When you're finished with that lunge, you're not done. You're coming up. So what we're going to do is we're beating, and then we lunge, and then we're pulling everything up. My front foot from my lunge actually doesn't move. Where my front foot lands is where I stay. The only thing that's coming up is I come up and my back foot comes forward for my balance. Okay? A couple more times in this line. So beat, lunge, and close. Again, beat, lunge, close. All right, we can do this in the other lines too. Why not, right? Yeah, okay. So, starting in, so we're gonna beat, go for the 7, and then coming up to close. A little harder in this position, but you can do it. I know, you guys all need an El Dumbo in your hands. Okay, we're not going to do this one as many times because this one is even harder to sort of do with an imaginary friend. Okay, on guard, and beat, lunge, close. Oh, missed him. Didn't get that touch. Again, on guard, and beat, lunge, close. If I was an epee fencer, I got him. One more time. On guard, beat, lunge, close. Yeah, I'm getting this as an epee fencer. This is for you epee fencers. I don't think this is ever going to work for you. You'd be damn lucky if it did. Okay. Let's see. We'll throw one more in there. We're going to do the circle beats, finishing with a close target. Okay. Not too much of a variation, but hang on. What do I have for battery left? Oh, I got 33%. We're doing good. Okay. All right. So we're going to start in 7, circle beats, finish in 8, low distance. Yeah. Okay. Ready? Here we go, starting in 7. And circle beat, finish, close, scoot. Get right up there, probably faster than me. On guard, and circle beat, finish, close that. Listen for that click. And starting 7, circle beat, lunge, close. I'm kind of like not committing to my lunge. I should probably commit to it a little bit more. I know I'm going to do something afterwards though, so. And circle beat, lunge, boom. That's a pretty close lunge. All right. That's why we stretch our arm though. What else we want to throw in here? Make it a little bit more jazzy with no blades in it. Can't really do any sort of pizza there because you guys don't have blades to work with. Let's do, I don't know, let's do the variation where we started the beat before, came down to 8, and then we'll just finish it with, we're just throwing in that finishing attack just for fun. Okay, so starting up here in 6th position, beat in 4, finish in 8, and then some up. I was way too close on that one. Trying to get closer in so you guys can see me. On guard, beat in 4, finish in 8, close it right up. Again, on guard, beat in 4, finish in 8, close it up. See how fast you can get with this. Getting faster. And beat in 4, finish in 8, close it. One more time. Beat in 4, finish in 8, close it. Oh, I got off. You guys gotta commission Edmundo to start making everybody like El demos. Okay. That's all I got. That's all I got. Do I still?